K-dramas vs J-dramas vs C-dramas. Why are these three East Asian industries so popular, and what are the similarities and differences between them? East Asian cinema and television have been garnering global interest and critical acclaim in the past few decades, especially now that streaming services and platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Viki have been producing or acquiring the rights to many successful South Korean, Japanese, and Chinese dramas. While some fans may have a predilection for K-drama, K-pop music, and Korean lifestyle and cuisine in particular, others prefer Japanese productions because they're more raw and fast-paced, or fantasy C-dramas for their epic action and artistic aesthetics. This branched enthusiasm translates well into numbers. The Netflix survival series Squid Game was streamed by more than 142 million households in its first month. The revenge drama The Glory received 8 nominations at the Baeksang Awards and won 3. The fantasy and adventure series Secret of the Three Kingdoms secured 14 billion views in 50 days and won Best Television Series at the Tencent Video Star Awards. And the science fiction thriller Alice in Borderland ranked in the top 10 most watched shows in 40 countries and received 3 awards, including Best Cinematography. So, what are the similarities and differences between the three main East Asian phenomena, K-dramas, J-dramas, and C-dramas, and what makes them so popular? A foolproof formula for all three counterparts. Whether it be romantic comedy, fantasy, historical fiction, zombie and vampire horror, or thriller, Korean, Japanese, and Chinese dramas generally grip audiences with a common fail-proof formula: high production value, charismatic leads, especially in a love triangle, noticeable character development, thought-provoking themes, traditional values, beliefs, and cuisines, product placement, and memorable soundtracks. Period dramas in particular feature elaborate costume and hair design, as well as references to Asian literature classics and deference to figures of authority. Mutual tropes include rich versus poor love interests, flashback scenes, enemies to lovers or allies, mysterious and aloof secondary characters, and chance encounters. How K-dramas are clearly the most popular of the lot. J-dramas based on manga are bound to attract a sizable audience, and Chinese productions have been slowly but steadily making their way into the fold. The competition isn't quite fierce yet, but its premise is well established. Quintessential titles. If you are a newcomer to the immersive universe of South Korean television, here are a few essential titles to start with. School dramas like Sky Castle, 2521, and Boys Over Flowers. Workplace romances like What's Wrong with Secretary Kim and King the Land. Psychological thrillers like Flowers of Evil and My Name. Historical fiction like Mr. Sunshine, Queen for 7 Days, and The King's Affection. Fantasy series like Alchemy of Souls, The King, Eternal Monarch, and Hotel del Luna. And the ever-beloved romantic and political dramedy Crash Landing on You. Japanese series fundamentals include the family drama One Litter of Tears, the heartwarming anthology Midnight Diner, Tokyo Stories, The School Intrigue Reifu, and the historical drama Naotora, The Lady Warlord. As for Meteor Garden, Ashes of Love, Love Between Fairy and Devil, and The Untamed, they make for a decent introduction to Chinese drama. What sets Japanese, Chinese, and Korean dramas apart from one another's dramas are famous for toying with your emotions and delivering shattering, mind-blowing plot twists. Additionally, Japanese series are usually fast-paced, realistic, and follow the classic format of 10 to 12 episodes lasting between 45 and 60 minutes. Chinese dramas, on the other hand, have a much longer episode count, 40 and up. The reason behind it is purely financial. For ADI China, networks and streaming services like iQIYI pay for programs on an episode-by-episode basis, meaning the longer a show is, the more money its producers can make. Plus, with more episodes, producers can also include more in-show product placement. Other particularities of C-dramas include a predilection for martial arts, mythology, and heritage, and a tendency to dub dialogues in standard Mandarin, mainly because the actors are regionally diverse, and a noticeable accent is considered distracting. As for South Korean series, they are more widely distributed and follow the 16 to 20 episode format. Historical dramas are mainly set in the Joseon or Goryeo periods and focus on both ruthless political intrigue and difficult love stories. My Country, The New Age, Love in the Moonlight, Under the Queen's Umbrella, and The Moon Embracing the Sun are still streamed frequently. As for plots set in modern times, they often feature K-pop idol cameos, excessive alcohol consumption, chaebol airs falling for bumbling and modestly dressed girls, and other enduring tropes. Regardless of their preferences, audiences agree that East Asian TV shows fuel their love for escapism and are quite immersive, compelling, and addictive. It's no wonder they're constantly on the lookout for new releases.